Lowe's sabe que entre más opciones tengan los pros, mejores son las posibilidades para sus clientes. Por eso hemos tenido en cuenta a los pros como tú, para crear la mejor exhibición con una gran variedad de marcas exclusivas de alfombras Stainmaster, pisos de vinilo ProCore Plus y pisos laminados Pergo. Aprovecha grandes cantidades de los artículos que necesitas y a buenos precios cada día. Otra razón más por la que Lowe's es el nuevo hogar de los pros.
All right, ladies and gentlemen.
I can send it to that link you sent me last time, the PayPal.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is the top of the hour. Glad to have everyone on. Welcome to today's daily meeting. Always glad to see each and every one of you, your smiling faces. Always look forward to this part of the day. Well, every part of the day because we're alive, but especially this part of the day because we're beginning our day, starting it off right. And always glad to see you all. I'm about to get out of the way and introduce you all to the gentleman in the. He's gonna say that that shirt is red. I'm gonna call it salmon. He say he just know about 8 to 10 colors. Anyway, it's in the nice salmon shirt that we has great background. The founder and CEO of the ATSJR companies, the millionaire maker, the gentleman you want in your corner, fighting with you for prosperity. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Antonio T. Smith Jr.
Good morning. Good morning to all of you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Appreciate you for being here. Before I get started, how many books does she need and she needs one sign, two and one sign, or two and two sign?
Two sign. Need 2 books, 2 sign.
2 books, 2 sign. All right, it's gonna take a tad bit longer, but because I gotta ship it to me first. But I got you. We'll take care of you. All right. And I heard Monica say she was gonna remind Deanna. Monica, you took all the order and stuff, all this stuff?
Yeah, I sent it to her in Line app
all right.
the other day.
Cool. Outstanding. Well, I'm pretty sure she's already on it, so that works. All right, then I'll make sure I do that. This is your first time here. My name is Bartholomew, and
Come on, Bartholomew.
What?
That's actually what they started to name me, from what I understand. From what I understand, that's what they started to name me, Bartholomew. That would have been quite amusing. It would have been Bart University or something like that. But anywho, this is your first time here. We opened this up to the public. Was 15, 20-minute meeting. We opened up to the public so everybody can have access during last year when the COVID started, February and March. Apparently, it is the meeting everybody likes, even though it's not it is a meeting, even though it's not a class. I guess people like the idea of looking at a multi-million-dollar company from behind the scenes and taking back what works for them. And that's what you're supposed to do. So hopefully you stay in that energy. I'm glad they did not too, Chiquita. That would have been a very weird name. Bartholomew. It's very old, it seems like. Seems like I'm supposed to be born in 200 AD or something like that. That would have been a prestigious, popular name then. Nevertheless, appreciate all of you. Make sure you take everything that you can, push it back to your communities, your companies, or anything that you have. And congratulations, because I'm about to give away a whole lot of information as usual. Chiquita just sent me a message, says she has a guest on today. Her name is Lakeisha. I've never met a Lakeisha that was a kid. All Lakeishas are born grown, every last one of them. Every last one of them. All Lakeishas are born grown. Yeah, I know what I'm talking about. How many Lakeisha kids y'all know? And their nickname is normally Nikki. But anywho. Hey, Lakeisha, what's happening? Congratulations to you for being born grown. We're sure you are wise beyond your years. And it's good to see you in this place. I'm looking for your square. There's so many on here, I can't find your square, but you can unmute your mic and say something if you want. Oh, there you go. I see you now. Good to see you. Chiquita has good substance, folk. So we know you are of good substance. Good substance. Anybody else new, you're more than welcome to unmute your mic. You don't have to. We won't kind of put you on blast like they do. Y'all know they know how to do it at church. All right, if we got any new visitors, first time visitors, would you stand? No, we're not gonna do you like that. Not gonna do you like that. Just love and blessings to you, Bernice Townsend. Grace tells me you are new. I like your name. You sound famous. Bernice Townsend. You sound like you come from rich stuff. So congratulations to you for being rich beyond measure. Yes, I'm just speaking good things over people this morning. I trust that they will continue to blossom into your lives. Yes, as a matter of fact, we speak Ferraris and Skittles over you. Hope you like at least one of them. Hope you like at least one of them. And you know what? And flat stomach. There you go. Ferrari, Skittles, and flat stomachs. That's what we speak over you. Now we're working. Now we're working. It is. We working now. All right. Good stuff. Good stuff. And anybody else who is new, I'm just looking at the names coming at me. But anybody else who is new, we appreciate you. Let me pause real quick and let's just highlight the fact that Vanessa is looking good.
Okay, come on.
Yes, we see you.
Yes, I noticed that.
Yes,
They say what they say
yes.
about them blondes, what they do.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, you just
Luscious.
sitting there. All right, now, man catcher, dream chaser. I know that's right. Come on, Vanessa, say something. You done messed up the whole meeting with your beautiful face. Go ahead and say something.
Well, you know what? What I do want to say, when you was talking about that flat stomach and all of that, and that working out and cleansing out and putting down stuff and not eating this and not eating that, I just, hey, that's it, Antonio. You do the work, you get the benefits of doing it. So I'm
I know
grateful,
that's right.
and I appreciate everything that we are about on this line, on this call. I'm just trying to take care of myself and reap some of the benefits of it, and just trying to, follow this path, this ATS journey. So I'm grateful to God that I can rest in the midst of it and be about my dreams and all that good stuff.
Well, you just spoke well.
Thank
That's
you.
it. There it is. There
Thank
it
you
is.
very much.
I'm sorry, Miss Vanessa. You know how they talk about growth and
Oh,
everything. Miss
Yeah.
Vanessa, I just,
Yeah.
I thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Just the way you sit in it. Just the way you from the other night when you said it, like what you don't do anymore, it
Yeah.
is all over you. Your whole entire R says, I don't do it anymore.
That's it. Yeah.
That's what it is. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. And I love the hair. I do.
Thank
love
She's
you.
about her money now.
Thank you.
She's about her money now. I don't want
That's
y'all
what I'm talking about. She didn't turn, well, on Monday, she told us
turned all that
all
over.
how she done switched her whole thing up. She done tried to do it bit by bit, and now it's working. Then she started eating healthier, and now, oh man, she told us the other day, you could just see it now shining out of her body.
Come on.
She ain't playing no
Thank
games.
you.
She ain't playing no games. She ain't playing no games. May
Mm-mm.
we all look that good as we
Amen.
continue to mature upon these days. Good morning, Vanessa. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, and appreciate all of you. All right, I guess we can go ahead and get started. Today is Wednesday. Yes. All right. So Wednesday means we're going to go see Ken W. We're going to go see him tonight. And we're very pandemic cautious. We will be wearing our mask, and as usual, I would sit down in my chair and take mine off, get a little breather, and then put it back on, and then take it off, put it back on. Don't worry about me. I got, y'all be far away. I wait for y'all to get far away. If y'all get far away, you understand. And we will be with him. It will be a good time. I'm looking for record numbers as usual because we keep doing that. We are. And Grace said, I bet his name Ken and Wayne. You ain't lied. He that's exactly.
Grace, I ain't feeding you tonight, Grace.
You can't eat tonight, Gracie. There it is.
No
There it
way.
is.
Yeah, that's what my mama called me when she was mad at me.
Yeah, buddy. And you know we don't say
Say your whole name.
It's Kenaway.
Hey,
Yeah.
this Kenneth Wealthy Johnson. Thank you.
Is that what it is? Okay, got you. You got you. Well, I
He
got
better be wealthy. He better be wealthy.
a cool cousin. He Ken age. Kenawayne. And that's KENAWAYNE, the way we say it, something like that. Kenawayne. Maybe two N's in there, but it's just all one word though, by the time it come out. And he's a deacon. But he's an usher. That's what he is. He's an usher. And he's as cool as the other side of the pillow. Cool as the other side of the pillow. I've never met a mean Kenawayne. Never met one. And I never met a 6-year-old Lakeisha either. Never. They all come out 30. And let's see. And I saw a meme. I told the office this many years ago. Said, you've never seen a baby pigeon. They're all grown because pigeons work for the feds. Yeah. Mess my head up. They're actually little robots for the government spying on you. That's why they're so bold. You can't shoo them away. And so you can't shoo them away. And I went, man, and I'm not a conspiracy theory person, but that really messed my head up, Felicia. I'm not even gonna josh with you. I was like, I've never seen a little baby pigeon. Anywho, don't mind me. All right. I have talked to Alfreda and Felicia yesterday. I did. I called them both right after the call. I spent good time with them. I spend good time with them, even though they text me on the wrong day. Because I was full of that scotch. I did not see their words, for Vanessa. I did not. I did clear the notification. Apparently, the notification got on my nerves, but I did not read the messages at all. Grace, Deanna, we're going to bring back up, and we're going to start back up the how to do $25,000 on eBay. And of course, it's
All right.
Yes, absolutely. So we're going to be teaching you all how to take what's in your closet and make $25,000. We've done it all the way up to $250,000. We're going to teach you that. We're going to start this week, Grace. So you and Deanna, you're going to lead most of it, Grace. You and Deanna, in your own gifts. What you do, Alfreda is your first person. Alfreda. I said Felicia earlier, but I meant to say Alfreda. Alfreda is your first person. I tried to get to Felicia, but she was too far away, as I said.
I thought she was only 12 minutes down the road from where you were.
No. I did see Sugar though. Let me tell you about Sugar.
Did I start? It was 12 minutes. He didn't make it.
No, I didn't make it. I didn't make it. I did not make it at all, but I will make it. I will make it for sure. And let me tell you about Sugar. I was at a meeting with somebody I haven't saw in 2 or 3 years. She's a community activist, a whole bunch of stuff. And I saw Sugar, I recognized in the mask at the restaurant. And I introduced myself. And Sugar said, now listen, he got a birthday coming up in July. So you not joking. Not joking. Don't make it another 2 years. He got a birthday coming up in July. You need to see him then too. I say, look at her. Thank you though. Thank you so much, Sugar. I appreciate you. I sure appreciate you. Go ahead. You talk, Sugar.
I had just finished coming from around a Houston media source. I had a little mini class in filmmaking, and I says, I'm going to treat myself. And I love Mama Nifas. In fact, I managed the one down there in Galveston, that was on the Strand.
Mm-hmm.
And I walk in, and there he sits. But anyway, after we was introduced, and they were saying how long it been since they saw each other. And I said, don't let it be no 2 years. His birthday's in July. Then I turned around and I gave her some spices.
And then walked off.
Really good. And yes, I was finished. Y'all were in your meeting. There was no need for me to stay around. So, and I was really hungry. Fajitas was great.
Yeah. Yeah,
But
I
it was
haven't
good
seen.
seeing you.
Yeah, it sure was. It sure was. But I'm sure I'll see you tonight or something like that. Good stuff. All right. Let's get down to the stuff that y'all can steal. This is a scaling year. Yes. Yes. I've been saying that since the first meeting of the year. Going to keep saying it. Going to keep saying it. Going to keep saying it. That means everyone should be comfortable. So if you're looking to learn something, this is where you start learning. You cannot scale in comfort. That's not how you scale. There are different ways to scale, but scaling requires everyone to get out of their routine and to give 10 times the energy to get out your programming. Okay, I'm going to keep going because I'm going to get softer now. I'm going to use my Joel Osteen voice to do something different, a lot of different things, and not to know what's going on all the time because things are changing because we're scaling. Yes. See that? See that? Adrian, if you just watch your tone, it comes out better, right? You know, I had to, because things are scaling. For instance, Grace, tell them what we set up yesterday, playing no games.
We set up a teleprompter yesterday.
That's right. It looks pretty, doesn't it?
Yes, it does.
Yes, it does. It's pretty. Go and wrench around. Cut your background off and go and wrench around and wrench it off. Go and show it to them real quick because you know they're gonna ask. They're gonna ask, which one you got? Tell us where to get it from. You already know they're gonna ask. Okay. Go ahead. She's wrenching around and wrenching it off.
Right, wrenching around, wrenching off.
It
Hold on, let
is.
me get it around here.
It's an expensive one because I don't know how not to do that. Keturah, it's
Okay.
there it is right there. It gets taller,
Yes.
but y'all can see it. All right, where it's real big up in there. Now, why? Because there are some extremely complex. Some of the things that I have them teaching are. Some of these things are 1,000 classes long. Nobody's really trying to commit all that to memory. They have the stuff memorized, but then what to say next, that's a little difficult. So what they typically do is write on the board to the left, memorize, it takes long, and then boom, so they can say what they're going to say next, because we only teach what's in our proficiencies. But now I have the teleprompter. Why, Dolores? I had a teleprompter because it's a scaling year and everything moves faster. And even in the faster means that I have to spend money in places I do not want to. I also moved us to 3 cameras. All right. Henceforth, every time we shoot something, it would be from 3 camera angles. Right? Yep. Okay, cool. 3 camera angles. Is it hell on editing? Yes. Is it hell on shooting? Not really. Are we going to do it? Yeah, we're going to do it. And no one's programming is allowed to get kicked in. We're all going to be positive and we're going to drink syrup out of fountains. That's what's going to happen. Okay. We're going to have chocolate covered waffles and strawberry pancakes or whatever it is that floats your fancy. Media, way up. Also, very soon, y'all should start stealing. I'm already telling. Here's what I already said. Teleprompter, 3 camera, 3 angles. Grace, how many videos you recorded yesterday? You and Chris recorded yesterday.
17.
How many videos did we record the day before?
25.
25. If this is your first time here, okay, I'm trying to give y'all some stuff. If you are having trouble going live with 1 video a day, which I'm getting ready to change that for Monica. If you're having trouble, then guess what? That is 32 videos privately that have nothing to do with fame at all. And Grace, is that the standard?
No,
Am I happy with 25 videos and 17?
no.
What's the real number I'll be
50.
happy at? There you go. So when we do 50 videos in one, high quality videos in one day, what do I say, Grace?
Great job. Keep going.
That sounds like me. Great job, Patricia. Now keep going. That's God dog it. If that's put that on my tombstone. That sounds exactly like me. That does. That does. Great job. Keep going. 50 videos. Is this 50 videos a day? Or is this 50 videos a piece? Before Chris, because Chris hasn't seen this yet, then y'all kind of been laxing, which is okay. I let it happen. If it was ATS week with 50 videos. Okay, thank you so much. All right. 50 videos a piece. Now, Deanna's the COO. Surely she doesn't have to do 50 videos. Deanna?
Yes, I do.
Okay, thank you so much. But I'm the CEO. Surely I only do 50 videos, right?
No, you normally do about 3-4 times what we do.
Did y'all see that? Okay, we got to rewind all that. I'm if you're in the military, you got it the first time. I require of them 50 videos a day. I typically do 150. Why? Someone tell me why. Latrice said, what is ATS week? It's coming back. You're going to find out for sure. Why, Grace?
Because he doesn't ask us to do what he won't do, and he's a leader. And the leader is always going to do more than what he or she requires of their people.
Come on, boss. Come on, boss. We can only be as good as our leader now.
You understand? I haven't. That wasn't my words, Patricia. I had them teaching it for me. You understand? So they ain't know what I was going to talk about. They didn't even know it was 3 cameras. I was fixing stuff yesterday. Okay, this is how it works. What is ATS week? ATS week is actually, well, no, I won't show it to you just yet. We didn't do it last year or the year before. It's all right. It's all right. All right. But the first 3 years, we just shined out. Okay. We shined out. ATS week is when we take over a whole week, 24 hours, 7 days a week. And all we do is go live on Facebook with great videos, free coaching, consulting, business. It doesn't matter. Like all these videos. In 24 hours, we are live like Shark Week. Y'all familiar with Shark Week? All about sharks the whole week? Yes. And it is fun. And we take all the way over. We started off, but it doesn't matter. It's all post-produced too. So it's like a TV. It's TV. So all the special effects and stuff. Cool. So Quita, you unmuted your mic, they tell me.
Oh no, I was just gonna say that the leader establishes the speed of the pack.
Indeed. Very true. Very true. Thank you. Thank you. All right. 50 videos. Grace, how many videos you got to do today?
50.
Outstanding. And when we don't have time, how many videos you have to do?
50.
When you in the hospital, how many videos you got to do?
Oh, wait a minute, remember? If I'm in the bed, he gonna give me some leeway. But if I'm visiting somebody, 50.
Oh yeah. Yeah. You know, you in the bed, I let you take a couple hours off. But But you know what? Prophet Jerry be on it. He be doing them videos. So he created a new standard. Yeah. Yes, ma'am. Jesus stopped dying for the mission.
Wait a minute.
Okay. All right. I'm going too far. Go ahead.
Come Baptist.
Okay, Bishop. Okay, Bishop.
Okay, can we have the strategy not for content for 50 videos, not for repurposing content of a video? 50, how in the
That is a fair question. That is a fair
world?
question. Yes, it's a constant all-day thing. So this is what. So with 50 videos, I'm gonna start off. And I'm gonna have Grace and Deanna answers. I gave them. We brought this. First off, you need the tools and.
Uh-oh, we lost the boss man. So first you need the tools and technology. No, so you do need the tools to be able to do that.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Thank you for that. Make sure you doesn't come back, okay? All right.
Great job, Deanna. Keep going.
Tell him, Deanna. Tell him.
Thank y'all very much. You do need the tools and technology. You need it's easy to have a tripod, and what they have done nowadays is Grace, can you please send the link to Antonio for me? What they do now is they actually have like remotes that you can you can connect to your iPhones or any phone that you use as a camera, as well as your actual cameras that you use. They have remote controls now, technology and equipment. You can hook it up to a tripod. Make sure that your seating is positioned. Make sure that you're where you need to be. Your lighting is okay, and then you can literally sit there and just use a remote, and you can hit play, stop, play, stop. Also, there are selfie sticks that also double as tripods with remote controls. You can use those as well. So you do need the technology and equipment to pull it off. The second thing is make time. There are moments where you have to make time, but Antonio teaches a lot. Force time. There you go. Force time. Antonio tells us all the time Antonio tells us all the time, you document, you don't create. That helps out a lot. So if we're literally when we do our 50 videos, there are times where we just have videos where we're sitting there just chatting and talking about the craziest things, because it goes with what we do on a consistent basis. It goes with the flow of what ATS is about. Not only are we about business, sales, marketing, cryptocurrency, real estate, not only are we about personal development, law of attraction, but we're also about family. We're also about camaraderie. We're also about fellowship. And in those everyday conversations that we have, there's a lot that goes unseen because it's not on camera. So we literally just have camera, like he said, different angles. We literally just have cameras set up, or someone will just have their camera, their selfie stick and their phone set up, and it's positioned, or we'll just have it there. And when we start talking, or if Antonio says something, someone will instantly go and hit play, because there's so much. So that's one way that you can get 50 videos in. And then, like Antonio said, you have to force time. If we have our meeting at 8 a.m., let's say we have our meeting at 8 a.m. and it doesn't end until like 10 a.m. and we have to turn right around and be in another training by 11 a.m. We're gonna squeeze out at least about 2 to 3 videos before that training starts. And what we also do is we pre-produce. Like we also pre-produce, so we can squeeze out that time. Instead of going off the fly for some things, we pre-produce so we don't have to squeeze out that time. Antonio has a note. You have seen the type of notes that Antonio has. He has a note strictly of videos to produce. I have a note of videos to produce. Grace has a note of videos to produce. I'm sure I'm sure Chris has a note of videos to produce. And from what was discussed when we were in San Antonio with Monica last week, Monica's actually going to probably start creating, not probably, but more so will start creating a list of videos to produce. When you have pre-produced
That's on my
videos,
list. I'm coming back to that.
okay. When you have pre-produced lists, you're able to squeeze out time for your videos. You're able to say, okay, you know what? I have these videos. These videos are going to take like 10 minutes. I have an hour. So let me go ahead and squeeze out these 3 videos so I can be ready for my training or be ready for this meeting. So I hope that answered your question, Chiquita. And Mr. Smith, I know there's an abundance more that you can add to that as well.
Yes, and you did fantastic. And that's a big significant chunk of what we do.
No, she didn't. She did not do fantastic. I told her not to let you back in, and here you are again. I'm sick of this, Deanna. Oh, by the way, folks, if you come to the office, you will become a movie star because you will be on film. Hello.
Oh yeah. No. Everything's recorded. Everything's recorded for sure. There's more. Chiquita,
Wait,
you know.
yes. Before you go more, when you're talking about the 3 cameras and the shooting, this should be us personally. We should be doing this, or this is how you guys do it in the office with the group.
You can start off with 1 camera for now. You can absolutely start off with 1 camera for now. That's cool. As you get more and more, then we start off doing live videos with ugly backgrounds. Now I'm in most of what you would call post-production because we just got so much clout, prestige, and money. So things just look better post-produced, and then we run that live. But you can start any way you start is the best way to start. But the whole, I've got to have this elaborate, enormous plan to do 1 video every 4 months. That's not okay. That's not okay. Everybody write this down. You should be producing 1,000 pieces of content a day. Yep. See the difference? I know. I'm looking at your faces. I am. I'm looking at your faces. You should be producing, and by producing, I'm saying you should be releasing 1,000 pieces of content a day. 1,000. If that is not your goal, get there, because releasing, and all, of course, these pieces of content are resourceful, and all the videos Deanna said have nothing to do with selling. And everything we are answering for Chiquita's question, which is a fantastic question, has nothing to do with selling. And I've been telling Chiquita, as I've been working with her the last, couple of months, all right, you got to go up to 4 videos. And she's like, 4? And so now she just heard 50. And of course, her brain is on it because she's such a good leader. Once she gets exposed to something, she dominates that. Where's Chiquita at, by the way? Because I had to hop back on. Where you at? Went around. Is she still on?
I'm right here. I'm
There you
switching to the car.
Oh, okay. There you go. Well, I'm glad you can hear me. So you are proficient at a few subjects. They're yours. You dominate them. Here's in addition to what Deanna said, guess what y'all can do? You can Google your subject. Someone like me has written a blog. It's not that you don't know what you're talking about, Felicia. It's you need memory joggers. Trying to help somebody. You Google top 100 ways to promote your women's boutique. I'm helping somebody actually on the call right now. Top 100 ways to brand your clothing company. That was for Patricia. And 100 may not pop up. It'll say 50, 35, top. And then what you do, someone like me would have written, and you go, oh yeah, and I forgot about that. And now you start what Deanna said is pre-producing it. You start writing it all down. Then I gave them permission to record in their cars. Listen, Grace likes to spend all doggone day in her car. Chris is worse than Grace. Get you one of them little thingies that you smash against the window. Doesn't really work too long in Texas. You got about 3-month life in Texas before the heat just knock it off. It will. Texas is different. The heat of the you put that adhesive on there all you want to. In 3 months, it's gonna look like jelly and it's gonna slide. After the slide, it's gonna fall off, and you just gonna pull it off because you're mad. That's Texas though. Okay, but you got 3 months. So when you get in your car, don't worry about sound quality. Just hit record, start recording. Don't even look at the camera. Just put it to See, don't nobody expect y'all to look at the camera and drive. Hey everybody, I'm driving, but you have my full attention. Forget the road. No. No. What happens is it feels like a video you shouldn't have access to. That's how Justin Bieber blew up. Justin Bieber blew up on YouTube for sure. He was the first unknown person to become a celebrity from YouTube. Someone designed it that way. But what they would do is, instead of having Justin Bieber introduce Justin's self, he would just start talking. I actually took from that, and guess what I do on these meetings? With the exception of today, which I introduced myself as a funny way, I just start talking. Because it feels like you have this access you shouldn't be having, which is true. You should not be here listening and seeing our equipment. Ain't nobody doing that. Ain't nobody in Google letting you see how to produce 50. Go find somewhere where they teaching you how to do 50 videos in one day. Behind the scenes. Giving away the answers. But we do it. We do it. And we're going back to that standard. Not that we left, okay? Not that we ever left the standard, but I put other things on a forefront because we had other things to do. Remember, we're not a video company. We're not an education company. We're a lot of companies, and we got to do all of them. Memory joggers, record. Don't worry about the sound quality, Ashley, because you can clean that up in editing, or you can just release it anyway. They'll be all right. Stop trying to make things perfect. But in editing, you can make it perfect. That's what editing is for. Come on, Felicia.
Thank you. So when you say like the 50 videos per day, I guess my question is—
Per day, per person.
Per person. Okay. So when you focus on ways to promote, ways to brand, should that be, well, I guess my question is specifically for that particular brand per se, or for those of us, like for instance, I have multiple businesses, right? So would it factor in to do 50, let's just say pieces of content per brand or per business versus trying to space it out and do multiple streams throughout the day?
Never. Okay, it's a great question. Never space anything out. There's something called brand width, and your brand can only be stretched so far. And sometimes y'all try to stretch too far without having prestige first. Live Like should keep doing what Live Like is doing until people respect Live Like. And when that happens, then you branch off into your CMOS company or something else. But until people take seriously what you're doing, then you do that. Perfect. And now back to the heart of what you were saying. Don't stretch you dominate, right? Like the whole point is to make people unsubscribe from you because they're never going to buy from you, and you're doing way too many resourceful things. And we're not selling anything, right? If you're going live, if you're posting videos, that is genuinely helping people. And if people unsubscribe to you, that's what you want. Those are not your audience. That's not your customer. They don't like you, period. Like you can front all you want to. They flat out don't like you. They are associated with you. And that is the reason why they're your friends. They go to church or something like that. They're never going to buy from you. You got to get rid of them anyway. Man, I just blessed somebody. Half the people follow y'all just follow y'all because of association. They don't follow. They're not on your page. It kills me every time I see people say this. I have 5,000 friends. No one buys from me because those people didn't follow you to buy from you. Only 2 of them did. So you got 4,998 people you need to switch from. They follow you because your husband, I'm helping somebody here, because you adopted, because you're Mexican, because you're Slovenian, because you're Italian. They got all these different reasons to follow you, but ain't nan one of them is to buy from you. That's why they don't listen to your podcast, because you ain't built no audience. What you trying to do is take your audience and say, y'all now support me. That is not the same thing. Okay, Patricia gets it, because that was worth the price of admission, even though the price of admission is free. Now,
Question.
Yes.
What if it is like that? Is it better to close that?
It's better to stop using it. How many of y'all see me use my personal page?
Okay.
I don't use it. I don't use my personal page at all. I only use my fan page. And right now on Facebook, I'm purposely, y'all don't do this. I'm testing something. I purposely am not posting just to see what Ashley videos are going to do, what my texts or pictures are going to do. I'm purposely, because I got a video heavy page, I'm purposely seeing who's what's what, and what the algorithm is doing. It's not the fans, it's the algorithm. I want to see how much the algorithm has changed. That's what I'm testing right now, but y'all don't do this, but this is just what I'm doing. Back to Felicia. 50 videos a day. It's 50 videos a day. If you got 3 brands, okay. Until you get to 150 videos, knock out 50 first. And then once you get to 50, then you're gonna knock out 50 per each brand. Now, someone's going to say, well, how long these videos have to be, Antonio? Or you probably said that when my computer battery here flashed. What I've done is I had to adjust Jerome. See, Tippis is like myself. She likes to do meaty, like Deanna too, meaty, deep in their videos, minimum 18 minutes. You understand? All right. Grace, tell them about you, Grace. Tell them about the gun line boss.
5 minutes, if that. But he was a hey, okay, no, for real, with the sales, I need you to stretch it out to 30. So Chris, aka Bob, helped me mathematically on how to get 30 minutes. He said at least I need at least.
If you've got a passion for pumpkin, you've got to get to Dunkin' and pick these up. Our new pumpkin cream cold brew, smooth, bold cold brew topped with velvety pumpkin cream cold foam, and our delicious pumpkin spice signature latte, rich espresso topped with whipped cream, caramel drizzle, and cinnamon sugar, and our perfectly pumpkin donuts, munchkins treats, pumpkin muffins, and more. That's how we pumpkin at Dunkin'. Pick your pumpkin at Dunkin', like our new pumpkin cream cold brew, pumpkin spice signature latte, and our perfectly pumpkin treats. America runs on Dunkin'. Price and participation may vary. Limited time offer. Exclusions apply.
Hear that? Is that America cheering or a sausage patty sizzling to perfection? It's time to cheer for Egg McMuffin and fresh cracked eggs at McDonald's. It's time to wake up to the aroma of freshly baked biscuits and treat yourself to a real honest-to-goodness morning meal. Breakfast, it's on at McDonald's. Now enjoy a large iced coffee for just $2. Add a breakfast sandwich to make a meal. Prices and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal.
30 minutes for these sales.
Well, that's because that was a fundamental class, business, sales, and marketing. That's the 4K. So the class Grace taught yesterday is actually in 4K now, which y'all about to start getting it But that's only because of that, right? Because
But hey, when he told me, hey, you 3 to 5 minutes, but just make sure it is valuable. I got you.
all right.
I got you.
And Grace Stradivarius, she do 3 minutes. Joy Speed, 3 minutes, 2 seconds. Okay, she does that. But there's consequences for that. Y'all gonna love this. I say everyone owes me 150 videos. I'll say whatever, right? For this project. And then Monica, God bless you, because you're on my list. Monica has no idea of this. I'm getting ready to tell Monica. I'm getting ready to tell Deanna to switch your daily task. Good job, by the way. You've done it 2 days in a row. I like it. I've seen you. It's on my list. It's on my. In fact, let me show it to you so you don't think I'm lying. It's right here. I'm gonna highlight it for you. Where is that? It says something like them daily activities. The show looking good. Oh, here it is, right here. Man, I don't know if I want to show y'all all that though. Okay. Oh no, I can't share the screen. Go see some top secret stuff. Just know it. I'm gonna copy and paste it for you. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna copy and paste it for you. You know it's real because I be typing stuff late at night. It's got typos in it. Your name ain't capitalized. It just is what it is. All right. It's just is what it is. Them daily tasks are looking good. Right. Typing like a talk. Let's change yours, Monica. I will let Deanna do it. So short-handed to myself. Something that adds value. Look how you spell ads wrong without selling. There you go. All right. So what you're gonna do, Deanna, is you're gonna change her daily task to something that's not selling ATS leads, something that adds value, something resourceful. Okay. And that's gonna be in her gift, and you're gonna do that by the end of the day. Yes. By the end of the hour, yes. By 10 o'clock, yes.
Yes, sir.
Outstanding. I like how efficiently you're doing. Everybody, but I was dropping hints, Monica. How many times I say to San Antonio, oh yeah, no, you're gonna be a lot involved in videos. I was dropping hints. Do you remember me saying that? Look at it. Look, come on, mute your mic. I was dropping hints.
No, I remember you saying it. That's why I was like, what? But we didn't even record it, San Antonio.
So I wasn't worried. That's why I wasn't worried at all. I wasn't worried because I already knew that I had to teleprompter in the cart. Like I had already knew, right? I had already knew. Bitch, wait, did you try to log on Amazon yesterday at midnight? I need to approve somebody's device. Okay, it wasn't you. It wasn't. Maybe there was somebody trying to hack me then. All right. Well, screw them. Okay, that's why I didn't approve their device. How about that? Anywho, sorry, tangent. Now, back to it. Monica is getting ready to do 50 videos. Oh yeah. This would be crazy. But listen, while this seems hard, it's not, because we've been doing it. How long we been doing it, Grace?
How many years we've been running together?
Yeah.
5, 6.
Okay. We've been doing this. Y'all haven't seen it in the last 6 months, but we've been doing it. It's child's play to us. We've been doing it. It's just because I've been programming and there's other things that have taken precedent than what we were doing, because I didn't want, I knew in my head I didn't want more videos on Thinkific. That was my motivation. I knew I didn't want to rotate and keep moving stuff twice. And I knew there was plenty on social media already. Go ahead, Sugar.
Antonio, will you give us an example of a 5 or 7 minute video?
Yes, absolutely.
Please.
Great. I'm glad you did that. So let me talk about these consequences. So I say, look, I need 150 videos. And Grace would say, well, I got 3 minutes. And I said, well, good then. So I need 250 videos from you. And is this a fib, Grace? Am I fibbing?
No, you're not.
Okay. If you're going to do 3 to 5 minute videos, then you now have to do more, because it's not the videos I'm concerned with, Abby, but the hours. Someone's starting to get it now. Do not confuse getting better with desired results. And Grace has a problem because Grace just goes, all right, so she's all doing math. Okay, I'll just do this many a day. Boom. And she's typically the first one finished anyway. And Grace has the most videos out of anybody on backlog because she actually always does her assignments while Deanna tries to weasel her way out of hers. If you do longer videos, if your videos are 15 minutes and above, then that's 1 for 1. If your videos are 2 hours or something, then that you only do a third. I need 50 of those videos. Yeah, I get it. It's the hours that I'm concerned with. There's a reason why hours are important. Hours are important. It's not the videos, it's the hours. I was against at first, Jerome, the short videos, and then it dawned on me during editing processes, wow, Grace's videos are so important because they're a good energy shifter and good transitions when we're doing a long program. When you're doing like an 8-hour set, which we do 8-hour set. Yeah, I haven't seen, well, if you go to our older videos, you'll see those. But then Grace's videos, so little short videos, are really cool to put in between to break that, oh my God, someone just got finished crying, or here's a great spot to put her video at, and then we'll run one of our own ads or something. It's incredible. Her videos play a very important part. Let me pause real quick, get Michelle Black, and then read this message by a private messenger. Go ahead, Michelle.
So I forgot who asked the question about the brands. So, I have the travel and the admin business that I'm going to get my work from.
Mm-hmm.
And you said don't overdo it, only work with one,
I didn't say don't overdo it. Make sure you always overdo it, but keep going.
Okay.
Oh, I get what you're talking about. But what you want to do, yes. Until one brand is respected, don't try to branch out.
Okay, so that was my question. Right now, everybody's drawn to the travel, which is fine because there's a lot of information on travel. We're about to hit travel season.
Okay.
So I was thinking, can I just break it up and be like, hey, everybody, today's admin day, and just have nothing but videos about administration?
Absolutely.
Hey, everybody, today is tax day because we're still doing taxes, and there's a lot of information out there people don't know regarding filing their taxes if they have not already done so. So can I break it up like that?
That's brilliant. Not only is that brilliant, that's the way I prefer to do it because I don't like rules. And once you try to rule me into something, I get demotivated. So whatever I'm reading that day or whatever energy I'm on the day, I want to record that and get all that out my system. And then I move to the next one. So that's actually the way I prefer.
Look for it. Okay, I'm sorry. Yeah. All right. Because you said don't overwhelm people with so much stuff. And, I would love to continue talking about travel, but I have other services too that will help people. So that's why I asked what I asked.
No, I'm glad you did. Most certainly overwhelm them with too much stuff. Just don't overwhelm them with selling. If you overwhelm someone with resourceful information that they need, that's not overwhelming. You now become a resource. Y'all cannot oversaturate yourself in the age of the internet, and there's 7.8 billion people on planet Earth right now, and they're all having babies. You can't reach enough of them. If you think you can oversaturate yourself, then ask yourself, why does Coca-Cola keep giving you ads? You've been getting ads since you was a baby. And Coca-Cola has never said, you know what, Monica? I've sold to you too much. That's never happened. Remember, we're making the assumption here that all of you are in alignment that all your videos are resourceful. I'm not talking about ads or selling yourself. They're resourceful. Everybody got it? Resourceful.
Okay, I got that. The main thing for me to do is to educate people. And I think you hear that in my videos. I'll be like, if you want to use our service, feel free. But mainly, we're just here to give you the information.
Brilliant.
Am I doing good in the videos? Because I know I only sell like maybe towards the end, giving them my information. and show them what Kingdom Travels could do if they don't use us. But other than that, I'm mainly trying to provide all the good information about the topic I'm speaking.
I wouldn't even do that, to be honest with you. So I'm going to answer it this way. For what works for my bank account and for what draws me to put money in others' bank accounts, is don't sell me.
So can I just say, for more information, then contact me, but don't compare me to other travel agencies. Just give the information, and at the end, just say, for more information, feel free to contact us, and then leave it at that.
You can do that. I typically, when I want to do something like that, I just put it in the comments or I put it in the description. Here's a link. For more information about this video of the company, here's the link. But the video has nothing to do with that. So you can do either way. What you just said is good. And plus, if you put it in the link on if you be your first comment, that's equally as good. The people who will buy from you, they will. They will.
Okay, well, I think I'll start doing that then. I got many more videos. And everybody, if he do give y'all tips, it's sad. He gave me these 100 travel tips last year, and I'm just not doing them. So don't procrastinate. Trust me, when he give you tips, take advantage and make them out of videos just to get started, because it's a mental process, especially when you're trying to produce as many videos he's saying we should be producing. I'm doing good to get 1 or 2 or 3 done in a day. So trust me when I say take heed to what he's saying.
It'll make you some money if you do. It'll make you some money if you do. Corinne say reverse psychology. Will said, Mr. Smith. Yeah, I guess it is reverse psychology. Gary V says, I'm just trying to guilt the whole world into buying from me, right? Me, I just understand the days of being relevant without being a resource are over. If you're trying to sell something and people don't see you as relevant, they're not going to buy from you. And they will only see you as relevant if you're a resource. People buy from you because they trust you. The fastest way to build trust in the world is face-to-face conversation. The only way to do that online is video. And the more you don't sell, the more you give it all away, because you're now living a value-based economy, the more money comes back to you. Why? Because Michael Johnson, who I'm about to call on next, has an option. Michael Johnson does not have to buy from me. What Michael Johnson is going to do is going to use the internet and say to hell with him and go somewhere else, unless I am about that value. And when he goes somewhere else and sees, oh, they just trying to sell me, he comes back here and says, that was a real brother. Yeah, get what I'm saying? And all of y'all do that. Why do you think your customers aren't doing it to you? Go ahead, Michael, then Patricia.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, sir, loud and clear.
All right, hello, and good morning, everyone. My name is Michael Johnson. I'm just 20 years old, and I just want to tell you that I've been blessed. I've been on here since y'all started. I've been blessed by everything that you all, by the knowledge that you all are dropping this morning. And I just wanted to thank my coach, Shanae Ings, for waking me up, because she woke me up out of my sleep, texting me to get on here, just urging me to get on here. So and I'm just blown away by the knowledge that I'm getting today. And I want to come on here and just introduce myself, basically.
Go ahead, brother. Go ahead.
My name is Michael Johnson. I'm from Pine Bluff, Arkansas. And I'm just 20 years old right now, and I'm going back to school. I was out of school because of COVID and a lot of things and obstacles that were in my way. But yeah, but everything that you all are doing, that is basically what I've been doing my whole life. I'm in the Forex trading. I'm a YouTuber. I'm in the marketing. My major is business and marketing. So it was like everything, and then I'm spiritual, and it's like everything, and I'm just so excited because I didn't even so. But if anyone just want to reach out to me, because I want to know more about it. I don't really know the links and everything, but I want to know more about it, and I want someone to reach out to me and tell me more about it. My number is area code 870-562-5171. And and I'm just here for the knowledge. I'm here to learn more and to be a better man at that too.
No, that's right. Well, I like you already. God dog.
I'm already welcome.
I got you, MJ. I'll let you know.
Welcome, Micah. Right, welcome on in, Micah.
Yeah.
Well, son, I'm gonna tell you now. Welcome to ATS, and if you start getting stuff about ATS, you ain't going back to school because the stuff
Nah, you ain't gonna need to go back to school.
I got my degree in business administration management, graduated magna cum laude, and half the stuff I learned there is nowhere near what you're learning here at ATS. So you may not be going back to college.
Yeah, I was
say
thinking the same thing.
Okay.
I was thinking the same thing. Yeah, you might go back and buy your school. You might go do that.
I'm gonna say you'll be buying it and teaching it.
Yeah.
Yes,
Definitely. Well, Shanae's gonna take care of you, Michael. And also, I wrote his number down, Monica, while he was giving it, and I sent it to you. So you and Shanae, you and Coach Eames will be taking care of that. We're gonna take you on that wing, walk you through it. It's in line that, Monica. Walk you through it pricelessly, give you everything we have, and trust me when I say we want to know your dreams first, and we'll build this whole company around your dreams. Cool.
Yes, sir.
Already. That's what I'm talking about. Come on, y'all. Y'all clap for that brother right there. That's what I'm talking
Okay,
about.
MJ.
Man, that's what I'm talking about.
Exactly.
welcome.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Yes.
All right,
And y'all, I've been just real quick. I've been Michael's coach since he was 10 years old. So
wow.
we've been in this thing for a long time.
You woke him up. Get your I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yourself up, sir.
We gotta break the cycle. I need him in a positive environment. So I woke him up.
Nah, we got you now, man. Now, especially now that we know you with Coach Eames, it's going down. Don't even worry about it. Yeah, you got favor. Anybody with Jaquita and Coach Eames, y'all got favor, automatic favor. Yeah, that's how it works. That's how it works. Now we got you, man. Appreciate you for being here. Did y'all hear the smile in his voice the whole time he was talking? Yeah, we smiling the whole time. No, man.
Thank you.
No, thank you, man. Your energy is fantastic. You most certainly belong in this space, and you'll be. Well, I don't think you'll be surprised, but we're going to definitely pour a lot on you and speed you up immediately. And
yes, sir.
Yeah,
I think that I'll surprise you with some inventions that I have as well. But we'll get there.
Okay, I'll be waiting for it, man.
I'm ready.
I'll be waiting for it. I hear you. I know you're ready. I know you're ready. I know you're ready. Y'all can hear it, huh? Y'all hear he dead serious, huh? Yeah, but 20 and got attached to a positive people. You know what I was doing at 20? Well, I was at war at 20, so never mind, that don't count. But besides that, I was in the army at 20. I was poop in a foxhole. And, that was it was 2001. I joined the army in 2000. So 2001 was September 11, and then 2003 we went to Iraq. I joined at a great time, not to be a regular army person. Okay, great time. 90% of my military career was gone. Patricia, you next.
Yes, I have a question.
Sure.
How do you know your brand is respected?
Yes, what a great question. That is actually a great question. I have a very simple answer for you, but the answer is not simple. It took me years to get there. I'm going to simplify that answer for you, okay? But it's not a simple answer. Your brand is respected when people, doesn't matter the amount of people, okay? People start producing free content for your brand. The word for them is called super fans. When people start getting on Facebook and saying, I got my Live Like mask on, wearing my shirt, which I saw both Renee and Prophet Jerry yesterday posing together with your brand on, sounds like your brand is respected. You understand? When people start, listen, that's free advertising. You got to pay for that. And they say, girl, listen, we're going to post. Don't even worry about it. Keep your money where it's at. Let me post your shirt. You understand what I'm saying? It's when people start creating content for you for free, your brand is well respected. Now, how do you know how respected it is, or your brand is respected? How do you know it's well respected? By the amount of people who keep doing that. As that number grows, that's a great barometer of the respect for your company. It's kind of like an evangelistic organization. Let's just use church, since evangelism, the word evangelism was hijacked by the church. The more new members you have, the more effective that type of church is when gauged next to baptisms. Do you understand what I'm saying? If you're evangelical organization, I'll take it out of church. The more new people you got coming in, like Michael, so what would be the baptism of ATS? That would be then getting in the freshman level or something like that. Or we got a few baptisms here. If getting in the freshman level, or jumping on, or being a constant member of these live calls, especially the ones that we have free. That's our version of baptism. And we are most certainly an evangelical company. Evangelist, somebody who spreads the good news, okay? And all of you should be the greatest evangelists of sugar spices, greatest evangelists of live like. You understand what I'm saying? Like, nobody should preach about your company better than you. You understand what I'm saying? You should be the greatest evangelist. Evangelism is just a word. Don't spiritualize it. In this case, you can spiritualize it after this conversation, but in this case, going on out there, and the more you got people evangelizing for you for free, like, no, you didn't say, you know what, Jesus, this is Patricia now, because she's a Christian. I'm gonna work for you, but I've got some demands. First, I need a salary. That's not what you said. You said, I love you so much, Lord. I'll do it for free. And if you happen to take care of me, well, then thank you too. That's how your fans and your customers should act about your business. I love you, live like. You understand? Like, we have Apple, Android arguments all the time. They're not paying us for that. they ain't never. You won that argument today, Damali. Here's a check. They ain't never did that. We do that for free. You get me? All right, cool. Renee, you next, and then I'll wrap it up. Thank you, Antonio. Good. Okay.
I had a so I'm sorry, I put myself on mute, but I have a question. How do you know what your brand even is? Because I have no idea. I mean, I know I want to write a book, but that's it. I mean, I'm not like everybody else that's doing different different, they already have different business that they're already doing. I really am still working a regular job, and I have a book, but that's it. So how do I even know what my brand even is?
What a great question with layered answers. Shanae, I got your message. No doubt, I'm on that. We're gonna stay on that. Renee, I got your earlier message. No doubt, you're more than welcome to do that since it's y'all. And
thank y'all.
Very welcome, Patricia. All right, back to your question now. And then we're in with Corinne. I want to only tell you your brand should flow from who you are. That's not always true. Okay? It's not always true. So I have to put a strong nuance here. If you are a teacher like Antonio, no matter what brand you decide, it could be, I could have a manure company with fertilizer. Doesn't matter. My brand is going to fail. My brand is going to fail if I don't push myself into teaching mode.
Okay.
All right, so check it out real quick. Let me mute your mic real quick. My brand is going to fail if I have a fertilizer company, if I don't be who I really am. I'm saying something extremely powerful here. I didn't say flow your brand from what you love. I said no matter what your product is, once you tap back into who Michelle Black is, that brand will become a tad bit more successful because you're sharing Dolores's light as Dolores. We're only a few things, y'all. Some of us are teachers, some of us evangelists, some of us empaths, whatever you are. That's abundance. Like abundance is not what you have, abundance is what you are. Okay, I'm gonna say it a different way. Before I had all this stuff, I was broke, knowing I deserved all this stuff.
Man, drop the mic.
Absolutely.
Wow. Okay.
Do you understand what I'm saying? All right.
Mhm.
All right, because you got two different answers here, maybe even a third one, but I need you to get your brand it doesn't need to flow from who you are. Once you figure out what industry you're in, how you promote that and do that needs to float from who you are. You get what I'm saying? It doesn't, let me tell you, God likes whatever you like, Felicia. If you like football, God likes football. Stop letting people in these little suits get on this little stage and pump y'all up and tell you there's only one thing you can do in your life. Find that. That don't make no sense. I'm talking to somebody.
You talking to me?
Okay. It make no sense. It don't make no sense to convince y'all if you don't do the one thing, if you don't find the one thing, that makes God pretty selfish. So you mean tell me, God, of the unlimited things that I could possibly do, I need to find the one or I'm not going to be prosperous? Get out of here.
I'm holding my mule so tight, like,
wow.
Oh my God, bro.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying?
Okay.
God, whatever you like, God
Ooh,
likes.
wait.
If you like braiding hair, so does God. Now, if you're a teacher like me, then when you start braiding hair, you're going to be like, okay, now, Renee, I'm braiding your hair, but I noticed you got this breakage. And while I'm braiding your hair, I'm going to tell you how not to have this breakage no more. And I'm literally going to teach you how never to come back to me. So listen, if you ever don't get some money and you can't come to me, you got to do this yourself. And here's this stuff here. Take this with you and take this with you. And I want you to do this. Watch, don't break your edges, okay? Don't do this. Make sure you do all this here. And you're going to walk out and say, man, that boy done talked himself out of business. I'm coming right back to him next week.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I'll make an appointment with you, Antonio. You know,
Gave you more reasons to come. Gave you more reasons to come is what you did. Like,
That's exactly
oh my God.
right.
And now I'm sitting thinking like, okay, Renee, there's a lot of things that makes up me, but then I was just like, well, I've been doing the same thing, but just under different umbrellas. But
this is why. So hold on, Renee. Let me bring Phil in.
Sorry.
No. I'm coming right back to you. Then I'm going to Korea. We're going to end. But this is the perfect place for Phil to tell you about what assessment you ought to be taking. Phil. There you go. This is the perfect place for Phil to tell you about the standout assessment and why you should be taking the standout assessment. Go ahead, Phil. Tell her all about it.
Yes, you should be. Well, Marcus Buckingham, and you go to marcusbuckingham.com. He developed the Strength Finders, and a lot of people are very familiar with Strength Finders. But Strength Finders, and I use football as the analogy, you're a big guy, you can block, you got good hands, and you're fast. So you take that assessment and it says, this is where your strengths are. But wait a minute, based on my strengths, where should I be to stand out? Well, that's what the standout assessment gives you. It analyzes your strengths, and then it takes the next step. It gives you the roles you should be to be stand out. Like Antonio's a teacher pioneer. You know, that was his two top roles he should be in based on the strengths that he has. It's free. You go to marcusbuckingham.com. Once you get it done, if you want to, it's up to you. I've done a one-on-one with 26 of our people so far. You can PDF it to my email, and then we'll set up an appointment where you and I will go over it together, because I've looked at hundreds of these, so I may see things that you don't, and I may be able to point out some things that you may miss, because you get a 14 to 16 page document based on the information that you have. Then you know where you need to be to stand out, and then you can build your brand from there.
And there you go. All right. So that's the first part. Abundance is not what you have, y'all. Okay. When I was broke and ashy, I thought I was sexy and chocolate. I'm just trying to tell you. I'm just trying to get you to understand.
Come on, sir.
I acted like this years ago. I have not changed. I haven't. If anything, I just enhance more of who I am. Okay. More
Wow.
of who I
Okay.
am. Remember that, because abundance is not the stuff. Abundance is who you are. There's a better way to say this here, a more spiritual way. What I'm saying in ease is find out what you want to do and then share the light with that. And standout assessment helps you find out how you share your light.
Okay. Thank you. I appreciate you guys.
Very welcome. Very welcome. Y'all unmute your mic, clap for her. She had a breakthrough. She had a breakthrough. Yes.
Thank you.
That's a breakthrough.
Looking forward to that one.
Yeah, no doubt. No doubt. Yeah. People are going to tell you, oh, well, you got to make sure. I'm going to get Korean and we're out of here. You got to make sure that no, you do what you want to do. Okay. Sometimes the thing you want to do needs to be done second. I wanted to do Thursdays. Who's seen me on Thursday? Right.
Baby boy, that's your fix right there.
Yeah, that's a whole different Antonio. It's not even if you like that may be why this Monday morning, these Monday to Friday 8 o'clock meetings are so popular, because I'm not in my brain like I have to be. This is just my natural Thursday self running the company. You understand what I'm saying? You got to be here long enough to get it. That may be why, because when I'm in my natural gift of esotericness, which is pretty much every Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. call is just a bunch of esotericness of how I'm running this company, which is why there's 52 people on here right now, okay, and has sustained that way on some free call that's not a class. It's because the best part of my light, the most light that I have, shows up on this call and on Thursdays. I wanted to do that, but you know what, Felicia? My audience didn't want me to do that, and the money wasn't there. Oh no, you're not gonna fool me now, Dolores. We got to talk before I get to Korean. I got to set up her question or whatever comment she got, whatever she got. Some of the stuff y'all love don't pay you well, but you got some other skills that are high income producing skills that pay you well. So you might as well get the money so you can then fund your dreams. Now, as I move towards nothing but if you have this, my brand has completely split in two. By May, it would be evident there's a difference between an ATS and Antonio T. Smith Jr. now. A big difference. And you see it on Thursdays. If you it's a big difference. It's a big difference. But I couldn't start off as Antonio T. Smith Jr. You understand? I had to start off as ATS. Here's this knowledge. Here you go. Help people. Now I can use that, buddy, to go make that easier. I'm not telling you this is the path for everybody. I'm just saying if you're a kindergarten school teacher and you love the kids, don't expect that to make you a millionaire. The system isn't set up that way. Now, I'm not speaking limits over you. I'm just saying you're going to have to create another way to be a millionaire with kindergartners, like teaching 500,000 kindergartners online versus 47 in your class when you should only have 28, but the school is overcrowded. You get what I'm saying? All right, I'm blessing somebody. Corinne, you got the last question. And then, actually, hold on real quick. Let me shout out to all of you new people who come. Michael, I want to forget these names, but there was somebody, Beatrice. Nope, that wasn't her name. Something like that.
Bernice, and
Lakeisha, and I'm sure there's other ones. Shout out to all of you. Thank you so much for being here. Okay, go ahead, Corinne. Beatrice, Lord have mercy. Today's Justin's birthday too. We're gonna come back to that. Go ahead, Corinne.
I'm over here clutching my pearls, holding my mule, because the thing about it is the things that you're saying, they're so simplistic that they're freaking amazing and major. So all the way back to the corner store, which It says, I thought it was corner store, but it's cornerstone. But just even with Patricia and what she was saying, like, so many times people are buying people to buy their brand and to re-wear their brand, but just it's so simplistic and it's so significant that people actually pay for the product. Then they get on social media, take a picture of the product and post it. That's invaluable. So to even spotlight that, that's a highlight because it lets people know and it really speaks volume. So I was like, but let me just calm down because the things that you're saying, they're so great. And even for myself, people just keep like, if we're having a meeting, I'll be transparent. I may get some direct messages like, Kareem, why don't you volunteer? Why don't you? I've already positioned myself at ATS. Mr. Antonio T. Smith knew my value before I knew it. So yes, there's a lot of things that I needed to do before I got here, but I was a hot, wretched mess when I got here. So he's already spoken life and light into me. So now I know what I bring to the market. I'm out here doing it. And finally, my life makes sense. Everything that I do is connected and it finally makes sense. And so, yes, once I complete this right here, then there's a lot of things that Mr. Antonio Smith is setting up for me that I'm going to be in position to do, to add value, to create, to be a part of. So it's not that I'm missing it, but if I had have been my same broken, wretched self, I would have been out like with the whole banner at the front. I'm not saying don't promote ATS, but also promote yourself like he just said. Be your loudest part of your brand. He already knows his greatness. I've been saying that from the beginning. We don't have to hype him up. He's trying to encourage us and breathe life into us so we can see the value that we have, the value that we bring. So it's like, it's such a gem. It's so big that he's saying it. It's like we're still missing it. And he's been saying it from the beginning. Yeah, he's saying steal from him, but the things that he's telling us to steal, I don't think we're really getting it. And I'm going to say we as a community, as a family, there's a lot of things that he does daily. He does them so well that they go unnoticed. So yeah, for myself.
Y'all unmute your mics and clap for that child, because she put that all in the words. Oh, that's right.
Yes, he does them so seamlessly and so well that we miss them because he's not charging for that. But then it's a part of why we're here and the value that he adds. So for myself, I needed deliverance. I needed healing. I needed to get removed from bondage. I needed self-esteem. I needed confidence. I needed to see that I was the shit already. And I needed to believe it, not believe it from when I knew it 17 years ago. Currently, right now, in the place that I'm in, it was time for me to pivot. Michael Johnson is from Arkansas and he hyped me the hell up. He's 20. Like, yes, because it's young people right here. When I was in my 20s, I was out here hustling, driven, go getter, all of that, but I was working harder. Now that I'm on the other side of it, I can work smarter and I can still have that same hustle and drive, but I can use all the systems in place. I can use the tools that are in place to actually work less and to make more money. And so a part of that is Mr. Antonio Smith. A part of it is the programs that I've actually invested in myself and done the work, doing all this, even deliverance, coaching, personal development, counseling, therapy, to be in a whole place and to have the strength in my mind and the ability to do it and not to be a spiritual zombie. Because when I became saved for real, I became a punk. I became a wimp. I was already out here doing all this stuff. And one thing he told me that still is speaking to me, I glorify dumpster diving. You glorify this whole thing. And so that's really, it's something that still sticks with me. But I believe there was a bigger message that he was even giving me. And a lot of the things that he say, it may just be a few words, but it's so impactful. And he knows what he's doing. It's reverse psychology. And it's really getting down to the essential. Like, I didn't know how big that one conversation we were going to have, but that one little conversation was freaking major. And it really was a shifter into my whole life. And so my entire life right now makes sense. The things that my natural gift and natural skill set, the things that I absolutely love, God already loved it. He already spoke that, but it was for me to actually know how my life connects and how it makes sense. And today, right now, in the life that I live, my entire life makes sense. even to reach back to young people in their 20s and in their 30s, where really their 20s, that's where everybody has been. That there, because some people just have an interest of business, but really they have that hustle and drive that's in them. And then to actually connect them to the tools and the systems that I am aware of and the experience that I gained. And so, yes, ATS. So Johnson, like, man, you right on time. And there's a whole tribe that's with you, but don't get focused on trying to pull everybody. That's what I'm learning right now. And I've learned that from Mr. Antonio Smith, that I don't have to try to pull everybody, because really that's slowing me down. And so, you know, I'm glad that you're here. I love that you're here. Coach Eames, she is freaking awesome. She's an awesome queen, and her husband is an awesome king. And so, you know, all of that just really set me on fire this morning, because it's a lot of things that we just undervalue, and how there's a lot of things that we don't even have to, it doesn't cost us money, that we can just do and just fine tune it a little bit and just to spotlight that very thing. So yes, corner store, and that's what I'm gonna keep calling you, because you add so much value, you have so much to offer that you do, and it's just like a little tweak, and that's all it takes. So yeah, I love it here, and there's a lot of great opportunities. So thank you guys for inboxing me, but I'm not missing it. I'm not missing the things that I'm destined to do in ATS. If anything, I'm getting more closer. So thank you so much, Antonio.
Thank you so much. Y'all clap for her. Y'all clap for her. I appreciate you.
Yes.
Come on, yes, ma'am.
Feeling the fire. Yes, we will see y'all tonight if you're in the Houston area. Also, remember, doing the You Got 5 Minutes, show up to there. Just because we're in Houston does not mean not to show up. So show up to the You've Got 5 Minutes. There's incentive should you do so. As in, you can win a free book publishing contract worldwide through Cozy Corner. Yes. That's $3,000. Unless you don't, you know, you and the Lord have a problem with money. You and your Lord, me and my Lord don't have a problem with money at all. Maybe me, you and your Lord. And also, what's the second thing? I forget what it is. It's something awesome. Still a book publishing contract.
And they get to be a professor.
Or you get to teach, which no one has done yet but Phil and Susan. You get to teach inside of the ATS network and actually have a whole class on the learning management system. But you can only get that if your camera's on and you're active and you're talking in class. 7 o'clock Central Standard Time. Antonio T. Smith Jr., you can plant better. You can dominate. Thank you, everybody. We will see you.
Thank you.
And all these other stuff we're doing next. All right, everybody.
Great morning.
All right, great morning.
Love you. Love you more.
Love you more.
Have a great
Lowe's sabe que entre más opciones tengan los pros, mejores son las posibilidades para sus clientes. Por eso hemos tenido en cuenta a los pros como tú, para crear la mejor exhibición con una gran variedad de marcas exclusivas de alfombras Stainmaster, pisos de vinilo ProCore Plus y pisos laminados Pergo. Aprovecha grandes cantidades de los artículos que necesitas y a buenos precios cada día. Otra razón más por la que Lowe's es el nuevo hogar de los pros.
You should be saving for the future, but savings accounts suck, and investing can be scary. We combine the ease of savings with the real returns of investing. We call it Save Vesting, and it's only available in our new app, Stairs. Stairs offers 4 to 6% returns, no fees, and you can withdraw anytime. Do your future a favor. Visit stairsapp.com today.